Well, continuing the theme of the developing juniors on the Chinese team, 16-year-old Yixi Yang, 19-year-old Shunyang DENG from China, 47.19. Their personal best last week was 40.34. They're looking to top that here. They'll skate to Spring Blossom.
Yixi Yang and Shunyang DENG, and there are standout moments in competitions, and that forward inside death spiral entry is a standout moment of the series, I think.
Yeah, they've got some really interesting, I don't want to say acrobatic, I don't want to say tricks, but unique entrances and exits and whatnot. Still a little bit slower with their skating skills, not quite the depth and power and speed of the other teams yet, but this is a young developing team. They have a level 4 twist. Let's look at this really slow here. There's the split. Arms to the side, good clean catch, and dismount with a difficult entry into it. So this is level 4, as we saw with the Ukrainian team. There's the double Lutz and landing forward for Yixi, unfortunately, and that will cost 1.15 in the GOE. Now look at this entrance here into the throw double loop. Nice mechanics. That obviously is going to be a massive triple in time. One arm left, up elevator, and there we go. Change of position, and turned it to the right, now to the left. Both good ice coverage. Level 4 of difficulty with a 1.17 GOE, so adding 1.17 points because of the quality. There's that difficult entry, standing on the skates, ouch, and then right into the forward inside death spiral. And this is a level 3, so they've just taken this down from a 4 to 3, so missing one of the features.
I'm sure he goes through a lot of laces.
Yeah, no kidding.
And interesting to see Hong Bo Zhao, one of their former coaches, and there seems to be a changing of the guards within the Chinese pairs coaches education, and a new wave of coaches that we haven't seen as readily on the circuit, and they responsible for this team and the future of Chinese pair skating.
Yeah, as I said, sort of a new generation, and at least what we've seen in the juniors. You won't see that in the seniors so much, but a new wave of young skating talent and coaching talent coming up, and really a pretty high standard for these young skaters at the age of 13 and 14. So, one never knows the future. We'll see. But what they're starting with right now looks very promising.
Absolutely. And again, this team's so different. It's been interesting to see in this event. We've seen different skating nations represented, but also different approaches. And you can almost, as I've seen and said before, the very different approaches to the constructions of the program and the construction of the skaters fundamentally. This team, great entries, transitional content. So there's been a mindfulness of let's create different transitions.
For sure, and they're also recognize their weaknesses. So they say, okay, we're going to need to gain some attention, if you will, on other items that we can do, right? So that's smart. Build that out now.
Like in the way that I say that entry into the death spiral, I'll remember that.
Oh yeah, totally.
Beyond,
and now you add the speed of a senior into that. That's pretty, and then that arch back. That's pretty impressive, right? And who knows what else they'll come up with? Quite creative, right?
And of course, though, constantly there'll be that need to keep improving the skating skills. So,
no question.
That's where I think they'll fall adrift. Maybe a point beneath the likes of De Rocher and Thrasher, who lead in terms of the skating skills.
Well, their personal best 47.19, their season best 40.34. It'll be somewhere in between that, I would think, with this performance. As we see, the season's best 46.03, and that'll put them currently into 4th place. And a bit of a smile there by Yixi. Thumbs up.